Chile. This country has long been a hotspot for strange and unexplained events. From eerie UFO encounters to unsettling poltergeist activity, these cases continue to baffle witnesses and spark debate. In this video, let's take a closer look at 5 of the most fascinating ones. Remember, these cases aren't listed in any particular order. Each is fascinating in its own right. Some stories defy easy explanations, but that doesn't mean that they should be ignored. A healthy dose of skepticism helps separate fact from fiction, but keeping an open mind allows us to consider all angles. Now let's dive right in. Case 1. The Exorcism of Carmen Marin. In the mid-19th century, Santiago was the setting for one of Chile's first documented exorcisms, the case of Carmen Marin. At just 12 years old, Carmen, a young girl living in a convent, began exhibiting disturbing behavior, speaking in unknown languages, displaying superhuman strength and reacting violently to religious symbols. Her condition baffled doctors who diagnosed her with hysteria. But local priests believed something far more sinister was at play. Father José Raimundo Zisternas, a prominent priest, was called in to perform an exorcism. During the ritual, Carmen reportedly screamed in voices not her own, convulsed violently, and even predicted future events, such as the death of prominent figures in the city. Following multiple exorcisms, she was reportedly freed from the entity that had possessed her, as documented in several literary sources. Was this truly a case of demonic possession? Or could it have been an undiagnosed mental illness? Whatever the truth may be, Carmen Marin's story remains one of Chile's most harrowing exorcism cases. Case 2. Casona du Bois. Standing in the Quinta Normal district of Santiago, Casona du Bois is one of Chile's most infamous haunted locations. Built in 1915 by French engineer Andrés Dubois, this once luxurious mansion is now a hotspot for ghostly encounters. Over the years, it has become infamous not only for its eerie atmosphere but also for the tragic stories tied to it. Visitors and caretakers report strange whispers, doors slamming shut on their own, and sudden temperature drops. Some have even seen the apparition of a woman in mourning attire, believed to be Dubois's wife, who was said to have met a tragic fate within the house after some mysterious conflict. Her spirit is said to be haunting the mansion, never truly at peace. Another eerie legend surrounds a gargoyle statue in the garden, said to bring misfortune to anyone who disrespects it. Locals claim that after mocking the statue, a woman suddenly became paralyzed and could not move for hours. Others have claimed to see the statue's eyes glowing in the moonlight or hear faint growls emanating from it at night. Today, Casona du Bois serves as a cultural center, but its haunted reputation remains. Many visitors report a feeling of being watched, and some have left with unsettling stories of their own. Is it just superstition? Or do spirits still roam its darkened halls? Case 3. Puerto Montt Poltergeist. Paranormal cases often lack credibility. But what happens when the police themselves report unexplained activity? In 2017, officers in Puerto Montt, Chile, responded to a disturbing emergency call from a local residence. The terrified family claimed they were under attack by an unseen force, and what the police encountered would leave them questioning everything. They expected a domestic disturbance, but what they encountered defied all logic. Inside the home, furniture slid across the floor by itself. Objects were levitating, doors slammed shut on their own, and, most disturbingly, a fire erupted spontaneously with no apparent cause. The officers initially suspected a hoax, until they too experienced the phenomena firsthand. In one chilling moment, a knife allegedly rose into the air before being hurled across the room, narrowly missing one of the officers. The police, trained to handle real-world threats, found themselves facing something they couldn't explain or control. Despite their training and rational mindset, the situation unsettled them so deeply that they took the extraordinary step of filing an official report on paranormal activity, a rare occurrence that only fueled further speculation. Their official report classified the incident as unexplained, fueling speculation that Chile's own law enforcement had encountered something beyond human understanding. As media coverage spread rapidly, the case captured national attention. Paranormal investigators, skeptics, and believers alike debated the truth behind the events. Was this an elaborate hoax, a case of mass hysteria, or one of the most compelling poltergeist cases in Chilean history? Case 4. Chupacabras. Between 1995 and 2002, Chile experienced a wave of unexplained livestock deaths, with reports of animals found drained of blood and showing small, precise puncture wounds. The phenomenon began in Calama, where farmers discovered goats and sheep dead under strange circumstances. Soon, similar cases emerged across the country, from La Serena to Santiago's outskirts. One of the most documented incidents occurred in El Monte in 2000, where over 100 animals were found dead in a single night. Witnesses described a creature unlike any known predator. Some claimed it had a bipedal stance, glowing red eyes, and spines along its back. In pain, reports surfaced of a winged entity attacking livestock. Authorities attributed the deaths to wild dogs or scavengers, but the unusual precision of the injuries and the lack of blood led to speculation. Some believed it was an unidentified species, while others suggested an experiment gone wrong. Chile's unique geography, with its vast deserts, remote valleys, and isolated farmlands, may have played a role in the persistence of these reports. Unlike other regions, the frequency and spread of cases across different terrains made Chile a focal point for chupacabra sightings. Despite investigations, no definitive explanation was reached, leaving the case open to debate. Case 5. The 2014 Santiago UFO sighting. Not all paranormal encounters involve ghosts. Some take us beyond our world. In 2014, a Chilean Navy helicopter conducting a routine coastal patrol west of Santiago captured shocking infrared footage of an unidentified flying object moving eerily through the sky. The object, which appeared to be a dark oval-shaped craft, was emitting two trails of an unknown substance that remained suspended in the air. Strangely, the UFO was completely undetectable by radar, despite being clearly visible in the infrared footage. Even more baffling, the craft seemed to change speed and altitude without following any known aerodynamic principles. Chilean military experts analyzed the footage for 2 years, subjecting it to rigorous examination. After ruling out conventional aircraft, weather balloons, and atmospheric anomalies, officials made a rare and startling admission. The object was officially classified as unidentified. Unlike many UFO sightings dismissed as hoaxes or misidentifications, this case stood apart. The Chilean government publicly acknowledged that the object could not be explained by any known aircraft or natural phenomenon. Could this be definitive proof of extraterrestrial visitors? Or is there a scientific explanation waiting to be uncovered? So, as you've seen, Chile is home to some of the most compelling paranormal cases in South America. But what do you think? Are these true encounters with the unknown, or just eerie coincidences? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, especially if you've had your own strange experience. Also, which country should we explore next? Let me know, and I might cover it in a future video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next paranormal deep dive. Thanks for watching The Paranormal Case.